Some decks are the meta,
Hey, can you hand me my helmet? I like winning.
while other decks try to counter it.
This needs to be banned.
Put your helmet back on!
What does that deck do?
Join us each week as we examine the decks that decided to go rogue. What's up, everybody? Circus here, coming at you with this week's Rogue Deck Roundup, and it's a pretty good one. The meta's starting to settle a little bit. We know Harpies and Blue Eyes are going to be at the top, but there's this meta is not oppressive, so other decks are able to get into the meta, which is pretty exciting. So there's not like one dominant thing just like gatekeeping everybody out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I would say that I guess we're starting to see kind of Harpies be like the most well-represented deck, but the difference is about Harpies is that even if they're like by far like the best deck, they don't like have inherent like negates or stuff like that, and are less like ultra consistent than other oppressive decks in the past. So they don't really floodgate the opponent, so they allow you to play, as well as they're not as, I don't know, they're just not as not fun to play against, I guess.
Well, I don't feel like they're
Than,
just
like, Dark
shutting like a
Lords.
whole strategy out of the meta like Dark Lords would do. You know what I mean?
for
Dark
sure.
Lords, like,
For
this
sure.
deck can't play. You're out of the meta right now. So we don't see that with Harpies.
Yeah.
So let's get right into it here. This is a new deck this week, I believe, but it's hot right now. Bubble Beat is what they're calling it. It's basically an XZ's focused
Oh god.
hero deck. This did pretty well.
Metaphorically, right?
Yeah, I believe so. Metaphorically Wednesday. Let me check. First place. It won first place.
Okay, well, I mean, it's cool. What's the skill? I can't really read it.
Wounded Hero.
Oh, wait. I don't know what that does.
Neither do I, but yeah, this is kind of a hot deck right now. We'll have to see if it
I mean, I guess
continues
it's
to
pretty
get-
decent. It's like rank 4 spam. I don't know why you wouldn't play like Adoration, but I guess. Because Adoration is just any 2 hero monsters, then you can like reduce attack, which is pretty good, so.
Mhm.
I don't know, I guess like Bubble Man is like a pretty neat like draw 2. It could be interesting. It's like a free summon from your hand, and then you draw 2,
and then maybe go into an XZ summon or something. I'm thinking.
Why wouldn't you want to play like Miracle Draw or something like that?
I don't know. Maybe the Wounded
Or,
Hero.
wait, or Wounded Hero gives you a polymerization, maybe? I'm not sure.
Okay.
Maybe that's why they're playing the fusions.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
I don't know. It's interesting. It's cool. I just don't think it's very good.
Should we rush out and get this deck right away?
Yeah, dude, buy all of it. You see
Buy
all
them.
those expensive cards? Buy them now.
Yes. All right. Now the next one is her favorite. I don't know if this counts as a rogue deck, but it's funny to see how far it's fallen.
What? Oh my.
This is what
Dude,
you
this
made.
is sad.
This is what
It's
we've
just sad.
resorted to.
Like, it's just sad. I mean, it looks interesting. Like, I'd maybe try it, but
Second place Dark World Legacy Tournament.
oh.
I mean,
Haven't heard of
second
that
place. Well, Dark World Legacy, they do a weekly tournament. So I mean, I don't know how big it is or whatever, but I mean, second place in a tournament is still second place. I mean, he had to beat a lot of
Yeah,
people
I
to
mean,
get
it's
there.
not bad,
You know,
but I just don't want to look at it anymore. Can we move on, please?
I know it's pretty gross, but the glow up bulb and everything.
Yeah, I mean, it's a cool idea, but unfortunately for him, I just don't want to look at it.
Yeah, let's just not do this anymore, right?
Just let it go. Let it go. It's dead.
All right, the next
Let it rest
one.
in peace.
The next one was a huge success story. In one of our tournaments, we actually had a pretty good video about it, a tournament video about it. And it took a deck from being what was quote unquote free to play to the free to play player saying, I want to have nothing to do with you. You're out of my life forever. You are no longer free to play. Good day, sir.
Oh, Luna Lights. Oh my god.
Take it all
Oh.
in. Take it all in.
Oh,
Take it
I
all
don't
in.
know. Okay, I don't know what's uglier, the last deck or this deck. Oh,
If you saw Rai watching this deck, he was just dying laughing because he's like, so our Kazuki and Samurai Skull, they're just basically to send the Bacon Saver. I mean, you could do it with other Lunalite, maybe the Martin, right? Do you get the effect if you send the Martin?
no,
No.
because they only send zombies.
Okay, so it's just there for the bacon saver then, right?
Yeah, so they can send either the other like Azuki or Samurai Skull or the Bacon Saver. So they're literally just there for Bacon Saver and maybe a rank 4 play.
And thinning the deck, right?
Yeah, thinning, but
And then the Dark World dealings. How do you feel about that? The
I mean,
single
honestly,
copy.
like if you played more copies of Dealings, it would maybe make sense. Like, okay, if I were to change this deck, I would take out all of the zombies,
Mm-hmm.
and then I would just put in Hand Traps and Dark World Dealings because Dark World Dealings does discard for effect, so you can get like the Martin and the all the Crimson
Right, you
Fox
get
and
all
all that
that
stuff
stuff,
to
yeah.
resolve like that. So like that, the Dealings actually, out of all of this, makes the most sense.
Right. The one up. Maybe that's
So,
all he has.
yeah.
And,
Yeah, maybe he had one. He's just like, this seems good,
if
and
you
I would
look,
agree.
he's got one, and it's his favorite. If you look,
Oh,
actually,
yeah,
this
it
whole
is a
deck is
favorite.
his favorite, except the butterfly
Boy,
for some
except
reason.
yeah, except Butterfly.
Poor butterfly. What did he do, or what did she do?
Fuck
Come
that
on.
Butterfly.
A lot of people saying
Well,
this is not free to play anymore because of those Tenkies. Get those Tenkies out of here, and the
Yeah,
Sphere
it's not-
Karibo, and the Gazuki,
I mean,
and the
I guess like okay, here's the thing. Like if you got this as a free to play player way back in the Lunalite box, you'll have enough gems by now to get 3 Tenki.
or you should,
So
yeah, you should, yeah.
and then you can just use like a dream ticket or 2 on the dealings.
Yeah, I wouldn't go out of your way to
I mean-
build this deck, but hey, I like that. I used to get annoyed by Lunalites, but now when I see it, people are trying so hard and so many different things to bring this or keep it alive. I'm actually having a lot of fun following the Lunalite journey right now.
Yeah, it's like Stromberg.
Right,
Except
right.
Stromberg never got a nerf.
It was never good enough to get a nerf. I didn't say that. Sorry, GoldenEye. All right, next one. I remember watching this one too. Now, a lot of people say this, a deck is stalled. This deck is stalled. Now, this isn't a stall deck, but it stalls till it gets to its win con. And this deck beat Gozu, 11-time Battle Phase champion, live on stream.
No. Say it is. Oh my.
Yes.
Dude.
Well, he was playing Fire Kings, and this guy got into Purgatrio, so bring it on,
No.
Swear to God, man. Swear to God.
This is no better than Dark Lords.
Let me look
All
at
right, just let
this
it
top
die.
4 Battle Phase Monday. So top 4 Battle Phase Monday. He made semifinals with this.
Just let it go. That's all I have to say. just let it go.
That's still pretty good. I mean, that's semifinals.
It's really good, but let it go.
I know, right?
Please.
Just any invoked kind of engine kind of thing.
I don't want to see it anymore.
Hey,
The invoked is just so degenerate.
but that's the thing with rogues, right? Usually there's not a lot of, let's say, quote unquote, new rogue decks. It's usually rogue strategies or older ones that are people like, hey, I can kind of get in here now.
That's what they call it, the retirement home.
Right. Well, when you have that many traps in your deck, you're definitely in the retirement home. Definitely. All right. I can see
true.
Herf just wants to move on. He's like, just get this off the screen.
Well, it's invoked magician girls. What do you want me to say?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you can't. There's not much commentary on it besides let's go. All right.
I'm just excited for the next deck.
You're probably not. This is the one that
Wait.
people are pretty excited about this deck. I don't know why. I guess it's like an anime deck, but this is the expensive version.
No, I wasn't excited for this deck. I'm excited for the other one.
Well, we'll see.
This deck, it's just
You don't
like
know what I'm
TGs
throwing
that
at
do
you.
TGs
You don't
thing.
know. You don't know. But this is
But,
the
I mean,
older
it's-
version, right? This is the set
Yeah.
Delta Excel. It's got the miscellaneous source. Have you read the miscellaneous source?
Dude, I don't know. Maybe we should read it.
Should I read it?
No. I don't know. Miscellaneous Saurus has always been like a really cool card with this deck, just because
Yeah.
it has like synergy that's not like super intended, but it works really well.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So, and then plus they have the mystical space typhoons and the lances and
So this one doesn't have the Halberd. So this is still more like, I guess, the quote unquote, like, I don't know, like Kriston version where they're trying to do like a toolbox on your turn kind of thing. And
yeah, kind of. I mean, they're just trying to either Black Rose on your turn or OTK with their Onamaru.
okay.
Basically, are their two.
And this deck,
main
believe it or not,
strategies.
had the highest conversion rate this past week in the
Really?
power rankings. Let me look it up right here. It's like yeah, 50% into the top 32 and then 22% into the top 8. So that's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean that's extremely strong. I mean, considering like all of the other decks like in the meta right now, I mean, I guess like a Black Rose on the opponent turn is pretty good.
Yep. So, yeah, blowing up your opponent's board on their turn so they can't do anything about it. Good strategy.
Pretty strong.
Yeah. All right. This will be the last one of the day. And this is our favorite deck on this show right now. Bro Senjus, let's go. This deck is
And
no
it won't damage
longer
that.
free to play friendly, right? We were talking about this before we started recording right now. Okay, so the comma 1 is in its own box. The comma 2 and 3 are in their own box. The Veil is in its own box. The Isn't in the OEM. Don't worry about those. Mystical Space Typhoon, own box. Tanky in its own box. So that's 5 boxes just for the main deck, and then anything else for the extra deck.
Hey, but it won.
You can get Senjus in the box with
step.
Ritual Beast. Yeah, with like 5 other boxes, 6 other boxes.
Yosenjus by themselves won.
Yes,
I mean,
they did.
nothing else. Yosenjus won, and that's all you can say.
Senjus are the best, man. And
The Bro
Senjus,
Senjus.
they won damage step. That's our big pay tournament. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. And you're
Huge.
kind of pronouncing it weird.
What?
I don't know why you're saying Yosenjus.
It's Bro
clearly
Senjus.
Bro Senju.
Bro, yeah, it's all bros. Bro.
But yeah, I mean, it's a cool deck. It's hand trap reliant, which is nice because, you know, all that kind of
You
stuff.
can't get blowed up.
Yeah. As well as, like, Harpies have a hard time playing through it because they have the Harpy hunting ground skill to, like, pop back row, but you're like, all my back rows in my hand already, so.
Right.
You know what I mean? So,
Exactly.
yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yep. Yosenju's at the top again this week. So let us know what you guys think. I'm sure there was a rogue deck that you were hoping to see, but remember, these are the decks that are performing well in tournaments. Otherwise, we could sit and talk about rogue decks all day. So let us know what you think in the comments below, and make sure to get in our Discord because it's free. The tournaments are free, and the new player help is free also. We're going to get out of here. I'm Circus. That's Herf. Sexy man.
Peace.
We'll see you next time.